Welcome back. You are listening to the Mara Mukwanda Show on Salam Media, and it is time for our health and fitness segment. And today we are talking about exercise for a healthy heart. Strengthening your heart is one of the best things you can do for your health. And as you know, the best way to strengthen your heart or to strengthen anything is to exercise. Joining me right now is exercise or rather fitness trainer Aneesa Kathrada. Assalamu alaikum, Aneesa.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you for joining me once again. What exercises, or rather, how does exercise strengthen your heart?
Okay, so before I start with that, let me just tell you what is cardiovascular fitness. So that's how well and efficiently your blood circulates throughout your body. So if you think about it, when you exercise, not when you're doing like your Pilates or yoga or
Mm,
strength training,
mhm,
but specifically when you're doing exercises that get your heart rate up. So
mhm,
these exercises would include jogging, cycling, hiking, swimming, things like that, aerobic exercises that constantly keep your heart rate up. This means that it's keeping blood flowing throughout your body constantly. And this
mhm,
means that it's actually strengthening your heart because it's allowing it to pump blood easier and quicker throughout the body to all your muscles, to all your organs. So, this is why cardiovascular fitness strengthens your heart and your other organs as well, because it eases the blood flow throughout your whole body.
mhm. So even if you're huffing and puffing.
That's good. That's a good sign. That means you're working hard enough.
All right. What exercises are best to strengthen your heart, and can they be done by people of all age groups?
Okay, so definitely they should be done by everybody. From when you learn to walk up until you're like 70, 80 years old, if you can walk, you should keep doing these things. It doesn't mean
Mhm,
that you have to go to a gym to be able to do cardiovascular fitness exercises or you need specific equipment. You don't. You just need to be able to walk. So it can be walking, but brisk walking. So not like a walk in the mall or a child walk. It
mm,
needs to get your heart rate up. You need to be breathing heavy. So brisk walking, a nice jog, swimming, hiking even is great, cycling, or if you do go to the gym, then doing aerobic classes or step classes, something like that to keep your heart rate up constantly for your whole workout. This should be done 30 minutes daily, 5 times a
mhm,
week. So if you can fit in your workout, like say you go running twice and you do brisk walking 3 times, that's perfect. You don't need to go spend money. You don't need to join the gym. You don't even need a trainer. Just go do some jogging outside. You need shoes. You need to just be able to go out. And the weather is so great now, it's improved. So just get out there and take a nice jog, 30 minutes, and that will do great for your heart.
mhm. Are there exercises that specifically target the heart? I know you mentioned cardio earlier, and you mentioned cardiovascular, and there are exercises which say that this is a cardio hit and this is a cardio that. Tell us more about that.
Okay, so your basic cardio exercises would be your brisk walking, it would be your jogging, it would be your cycling, right? And then you get slightly more advanced cardio exercises. So, like you said, cardio hit training. So now this you would need to watch a video workout. You would need a trainer, or you would need to be in the gym, because these are structured very specifically. So we will
Mhm,
push your heart rate extremely high. We will get it right to the top, and then you get to rest for like about 30 seconds. You'll do something easier in between for that rest period, and then again 30 seconds later we're going to push your heart rate up as high as possible, and again you get your 30-second rest period where you'll just do an easier exercise, just to catch your breath. So that's what I mean by cardio hit training. It's interval training, so it will be high intensity and then we'll drop you back to normal, high intensity and we'll drop you back. But that's a bit more advanced, so you need to know
mhm,
what you're doing. Because you can injure yourself, or you can probably get a bit sick and dizzy and lightheaded and things like that. So with that kind of HIIT training and that kind of cardiovascular training, you need to know what you're doing. But if you're a beginner and you don't want to also, invest too much because you can't afford it and that stuff, that's cool. Just like I said, do the walking, do the jogging, do the swimming. That will be great for now.
Basically, just do the basics, but do something.
Yes, whatever it is, do it.
How do you differentiate the types of exercise that will benefit a person?
So everybody is different. Our body
Mm,
types are different. How I react to certain training types and how you would react are completely different. So what is
mhm,
going to work for my body, what is going to make me lose weight, is not what's going to do that. It's not going to do that for you. So I need to, test out what's going to work for me, what I enjoy, what's helping me meet my goal. So if I just want to be fit and I want to be healthy, I should push the cardio exercises. I should run every day. I should swim. I should do hikes on the weekends. But if that's not your goal and you don't like it and you want the strength, you want to be toned, you want nice arms and legs, then you need to stick to your weight training. But you need to
mhm,
find what works for you and what agrees with you as well. It needs to make you meet your goals.
mhm, mhm. Yeah, and those goals are summer bodies. Speaking about summer bodies, a big belly is a risk for heart disease, but according to some people, it is actually it's a sign of success. So tell us more about that.
Okay, so it's not for success. Like, no, a big belly is not a healthy thing. So you can be a bit, overweight. Not everybody is skinny, and we don't have, you know, um, that type of body, and we're not built like that. We're not born like that, and
Hmm.
that's okay. So if you were born broad shoulders and you just big boned and stuff, that's also okay. It doesn't mean now you need to be super skinny and you must work for it, because it's also not healthy. You need to
Hmm.
know what's your ideal weight. You need to know your body structure and what it's supposed to be. So it doesn't mean you're big boned, you must have a big stomach. No, you need to
Hmm.
work on it. A big tummy, like you said, is a problem, and it is a cause of heart problems as well. So if you're a bit chubby everywhere, it's fine, but work on the stomach. And the stomach is actually more the eating than the exercising. So that's why they say it's related to heart problems, because it's more the unhealthy food and dessert and stuff that we're eating that's causing the big belly. That will cause like your arteries to block,
Hmm.
etc. So that's the problem when it comes to the big belly. Yes.
So, how do you measure the size of your belly if it's in the healthy section?
Okay, so that you'll actually have to get somebody that knows what they're doing. So
Hmm.
just, if you do go to the gym, you can ask one of the people there to help you, the fitness guys or a personal trainer if you do know one, or go to a doctor or something like that, because we have the equipment to measure body fat
Mm.
and we know what your body fat is supposed to be. So everybody is different. You and I can be the same height, we can be the same age, but like I said, your body type is different. So your
Mhm.
BMI is going to be different from what mine is supposed to be. So you
Mhm.
need to go to a professional and you need to get this measured and checked out. And it's good to know what you're supposed to be, because you can sort of work with that as well.
That's true because I mean, it's no point saying that you follow a specific app that says that you're supposed to be this way and you're
Yes.
working towards that way and you're not getting to the way the app wants you to be. You're supposed to be following your body and what works for your body type, and we all have different bodies. So how long would one have to do exercises to strengthen their heart? Is it a daily thing? Is it a 3 times a week thing?
Okay, so my suggestion would be 5 times a week. Anything less than that is, it's a bit too little, because
Hmm.
then you're going to need to push in a slightly longer session. So if you can do your 30 minutes every day for 5 days, that would be ideal. Like that's what we all need to aim for. That will keep you consistent, that will keep you healthy, it will keep you in shape. You're going to lose a nice amount of calories. You're going to
Mm-hmm.
regulate your blood pressure. You're going to help with your sleep. It's going to help with everything, basically, your overall health. That's what it's going to help with if you are consistent 5 times a week.
Mm-hmm. And earlier you mentioned about nutrition when it comes to a big belly. So, what types of foods should we avoid in order to have a healthy heart?
Okay, so definitely your fatty and your oily foods. And I think that's our biggest weakness, here in
Mm,
Joburg specifically, because all of our takeout foods are very oily. Like we have the
yeah,
fried chicken, we have a lot of chips, that's very oily
twice
and
fried
very fatty,
chips.
you know. So that's what actually is going to cause the big belly, and that's going to cause
Mm-hmm.
heart problems as well. Our gassy drinks as well. And you know what? The weather is great. It's warming up. So try to include salad. Like make your lunch a chicken salad or steak salad, a tuna salad. We have options. So try to do that. And then like your supper, you can always do as a family meal and whatever it's supposed to be. But
Mm-hmm.
now that it's warmer, try to include that salad in your meals as well for overall health reasons.
Mm-hmm. All right, Anissa, how can people find you if they want to know more or to get you to train them for their summer bodies?
Okay, so I am on Instagram. My handle is Fitness by Aneesa. You can just message me there and yeah, we'll chat from there.
All right, awesome. All right, thank you for your time once again.
No problem. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. That was our fitness trainer, Aneesa Kathrada, giving us tips on how to exercise for a healthier heart. Just do the basics, guys. Just walk, run, jog. When you walk, don't take a stroll, right? Just don't go in the mall and then take a stroll and then be like, oh, yes, I walked, see 10,000 steps on my pedometer. Doesn't work that way. You need to get your heart rate up. You need to be out of breath. So in the mornings after Fajr, the sun rises much earlier now. So that will be a good time. You can also get some fresh air in, take a jog, take a brisk walk or a power walk, like we discussed with Coach Leander last week, or do some jumping jacks, some skipping, but something to get your heart rate up so that you can strengthen your heart because that's what it's all about. We are about strengthening your heart. Your heart is a muscle and it gets stronger and healthier if you put the work in it, you know. In fact, just anything. Think about your body. You know, the more exercise you do, the more stronger you become. The more weights you lift, the more muscular you become. So it's all about strengthening your muscle. It's all about doing something. It's all about not just being, not just doing nothing. It's all about getting out there and doing something, and also pump your heart with that oxygen. That's how you go outside and do your exercise outside. If you don't have space though, that's fine. Perhaps you can go to the park, the public commune place, but wherever, just do something, guys. Don't just sit there and do nothing. Do something to increase your heart health, and you'll be on your way to building your summer body, of course, with proper nutrition. If you have any comments, so please leave them in the comment section below or send them to us on our social media pages. We are currently live on Facebook, so I'd love to see your comments right there. And you can also follow us on Twitter and send us your DMs over there. But for now, we are going to take a break and we will be right back.